Hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Let me invite some people. Let me invite some people. All right, my uniques, how are we doing? Let me see who is in the building. Let me ship. I'm sorry, guys, I'm late, okay? I had to figure out some stuff. I was finding it difficult to figure out some stuff. But let me see who is here in the building. Let me put this on vibration. I don't want anybody to call right now when we are live. Let me see. Let me see. As you're coming in, please share. Oh, we have 10 people already. Whoa, my people, you guys are not playing. Ihe Digbo, Wanyoma, my darling sister, how you day? Obonnaya, good evening, how are you? Thomas, KKD, how are you doing? Emma Oswa, Wande Madu, how you day? Jasmine, I can't hear you. You can't hear me? Guys, you can't hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Hello, ma. I hope everybody is hearing me. High the volume, ma. Is the volume low? Guys, tell me, is the volume low? Let me see. Can you hear me? Please, somebody tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can somebody put it in the comment section? Ochinyere Alex, how are you doing? How is your family, Jasmine? Vivian Chidimma, I noticed you were late because I've been trying to find you. Yes, my sister was a little bit late, just a tiny bit late. Sorry about that. Can somebody tell me if you can hear me, please? I'm cool, ma. Can you hear me? Peace. How are you? I can hear you. Okay, thank you. John, peace. Thank you. I was scared. I thought, whoa, Ogochukwu is starting with stars already. These are my people, Ndem Jibiri, my own lovely uniques. Ogochukwu has already started with 75 stars. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. I so much appreciate that. Chinyere Regina, you said still hide the volume. Is not from me. It might be from you. Raise your volume a little bit. Ngo say it's high, so it's good. Regina, check your volume, baby, because they say it's good. Maybe it's from you. Okay, I can hear you. Vivian say I can hear you now. All right. Edi Wokoma, oh mother, now you biko. Ngo, the volume is high. Thank you, Ngo, baby. How are you doing? Ngo, I don't hear from you anymore now. All right, it is well, my sister. It is well. It is well. I'm good, ma. We can hear you now. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Yes, okay, hear you. Yeah, I think it's because the microphone, I think I put it on that end, but it's now in front of me. Chinyere say, okay, we can now. Thank God, thank God. Florence Nwajobi, thank you, baby. How are you? Ogochukwu Nadozie, thank you. Juliana Duru is in the house. Guys, Mama Juliana was in Nigeria cruising. She just came into town. This lady was in Nigeria doing her charity work, doing stuff. Mama Juliana, we love you. We missed you. And welcome back, Mama. Welcome back. All right. Stella say, I'm very fine, ma. Why, Oma? You know, Mama loves you, baby. I do. We've been looking for you. Yes, peace. When the madu, I had to go get my water. I wanted to go live, but I said, let me go get my water because I don't want to, my children are not home, so nobody will bring it to me once I sit down. Chinyere Alex, thank you very much. Let me see. Chinda, how are you doing, baby? Regina say, I noticed you were late today. I'm sorry. I went to go get water to drink. Ah, Jesus Christ. Good evening, my fellow uniques. Eddie said, Chinyere say, we can't hear you. Chinyere is saying now we can't hear me. People say you can. You say you can't. Am I reading the old ones? I can hear you. People are saying I can hear you. Jennifer. Vivian Abbas, how are you doing? I haven't seen you for some time. And God say it is good. My evangelist, how are you doing, baby? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. John Peace, very clear and sound. If you can't hear me, check your volume because people are saying they can hear me. So I don't know whether it's from your side. So check your side. Evangelist, greetings from the evangelist. Evangelist, why, I'm seeing all your prayers. So thank you for the prayer. Thank you for covering us in your prayers. Okay? Vivian Abba said, good evening. I see everybody. We are 18 of us now. I'm here. Oh, I'm good. Sunshine. I saw they look you. I saw they look you, my sister. But it's well there. It's well. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Rita and Sofo. Why, Oma? Ochirozo. That's my title. Ezinne Ochirozo. One. Nke nzizi. Nke mbo. Of Owa. In Umbitolu local government. That's what they call me, Mama. That's what they do. Okay, loud and clear. Vivian Abba say loud and clear. Thank you, baby. Thomas, clear now. Thank you. Thank you. Lucy Nwokedi. I see you, Mama. How are you? I see everybody. I see everybody. Obonnaya, how are you doing? The Lord is with you. Amen. Amen. The Lord is with me. I believe it. I believe every word. Don't worry. You have what? You are pardoned. Oh, you say don't worry, you are pardoned. Thank you, Vivian, for pardoning me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I went to go. I sat down by 2. Then I remembered I didn't have my water. So I said, let me go get my water. Okay, my children are just back. I said because they were not here. And I wouldn't have anybody. Nkwacha Blessing, how are you doing, baby? Hope you're doing good. Let me see. We are good. Rita and Sofo. We are good. Ijoma Naji, how are you doing, baby? As you come in, please share the video. Share the video so some other people can come and join. We have good questions. Some of my unique drops some. I think we have like 4 questions we are going to deal with. So if you want to hear, there was some question is on jealousy, how to spice up your marriage if you feel like you are not you're not connecting with your spouse. There are so many questions. So if you want to know the answers, today is what I'll be calling Sabi Saturdays. Sabi Saturdays, I do this once in a while on Tuesdays where I take questions, but I think I might move it to Saturdays when we just do questions, okay? All right, John Peace, the network is bad, oh, sorry, oh. Oh, sorry. And then Favor Chinyere, Charles, how are you? How are you doing? Is it Oloma? Because if I say your name wrong, because please don't be angry, okay? It's not intentional. Sunshine, Sabi Sunday, now real Sabi Saturday we are doing. Now we have about 16 people. Let us jump right into it. Hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to today's video, today's live. Today, I'm going to talk about relationship and marriage. I'm going to deal with questions that we are confused about, that we don't know what's going on, and we're like, I promised you guys I was going to do a show on how to fight in a relationship. But I know if I start it might be 2 parts because it's long. So I didn't want to do Saturday and then come back on Tuesday. That would be too far. So I said, let me do Sabi Saturday today, talk about questions about relationship, and then maybe Tuesday and Thursday, when I go live, I can do how to fight fair in a relationship. 2 ways to fight. Focus on the issue, do not fight the person. And we're going to deal with that, okay? So if you're not following us, look up there. If you don't see following, please, there's a little circle that has 3 little dots. Go on those dots, click on that dot. And when you click on that dot, click following and follow me. If you're not following me and you want to follow me, you might be following me on Akude Hirim profile, but you are not following me on Akude Hirim page, which is Unique Akudo TV. I messed up and changed the name, but I'm going to change it back. They say I have to wait for 7 days. So 7 days from the time, I'll change it back to Unique Akudo TV. If you're not following, remember, the giveaway, the empowerment is not because you're following Akudo Irim. It is because you're following Unique Akudo TV. So make sure you are following this page, all right? I go live on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays. We talk about relationship, we talk about marriage. That's all we deal with. We do personal counseling, coaching, and we do relationship coaching. On Sundays, I come live too, but that one is spiritual empowerment. That's when we talk about God, how we go out there to get ready to give the devil a black eye, give him a punch here and there. That's what we do on Sundays. So if you want to know everything about your relationship, if you're married, you are trying to figure this out, none of us know the answer. We are just sharpening each other. All right? So for today, let's go straight into the questions. I have so many questions here that my uniques asked. So let me look at the questions, guys. I have so many here. Let's go. All right, the first question. Oh no, let me cancel that. Okay. The first question by Rita Unsofo. Rita Unsofo asked, if the opposite sex, a man or a woman, compliments your partner, your guy, your guy, fine, no. If the opposite sex compliments your partner, do you feel jealous about that? All right, this is Rita Unsofo's question. When at the opposite sex, a girl, if it is your husband, a man, if it is your wife, pays compliment. Oh, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. Hey, you carry, you the pack. If they say all those things to your woman, should you be jealous? There are so many answers to this question. And for you, my uniques, I want you to put your answer too. What you feel in the comment section, okay? Mama Unique doesn't know all of it. So I'm going to say from my perspective, and I want you guys to also put your own answer right there, okay? So for me, it depends on the compliment. Some compliments can be an insult, okay? If you see my husband and you tell me, oh, no, your husband is handsome, that's a nice compliment. If you tell me, oh, no, your husband is tall, that's a nice compliment. But if you look at my husband and say, oh, is your husband packing? Oh, now your husband is packing. No, what is he packing? Is he packing your house or packing your load? That's an insult. Or if you see my wife and you say, your wife's girls, na orak ga harak de gudo, that's an insult. You are trespassing. That's an insult compliment. So let us be clear on the compliment. If you see what God has created that is beautiful and you want to pay compliment to beauty, it is okay. Oh, your husband is such a good man. Your wife is such a good woman. If it is that kind of compliment, a positive compliment, you shouldn't be jealous of it. That is that I'm telling you that Nerita, you are so blessed. Look at the kind of man God gave you. Now your husband is so nice. Your husband is handsome. Your husband is so hardworking. So you see why it all depends. It all depends. Then you're praising my husband. You're telling me I'm blessed. You're telling me I'm blessed and highly favored. There is nothing wrong in it. It becomes wrong when it is sexual. The compliment is beginning to be sexual. The compliment is about what he's packing and what he's not packing. The compliment is about how good he is in bed. That is where you cross the line. That's no longer a compliment. Now I'll tell you, baby, stop. I don't like to talk about those things with you. That's a problem. But for you that they are paying the compliment, you shouldn't be jealous. If it is a clean compliment, you see how I explained it? If it is a clean compliment, if it is a compliment of the beauty of nature, if it is a compliment, oh my God, your wife is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at the way she walks. She carries herself with confidence. Hey, yeah, my brother, you're blessed though. Why would you be jealous? They're telling you you have something good. But if they're saying useless things about your wife, her behind the door, her top, now Manchester, how do they say it again? Somebody was telling me that. He has a Manchester and Arsenal. What nonsense good story is that? You know, they're telling her your wife is racking, her girls are racking. You know, that is not their insult. That for me, that's an insult. For me, it's not in your place to pay that kind of compliment. But if somebody is doting When I mean is every time they see your husband, they are paying compliment. Then my sister, my brother, take a little bit of onyokomita and start your other person. Because if you told me yesterday my husband is handsome, you told me yesterday my husband is beautiful, you told me yesterday, you don't have to tell me every time my husband will pass, unless you are now having some filthy things going on in your head. Because if my husband, you saw me, my husband the first time, and you say, hey, nee, your husband is so handsome, oh, hey, yeah, he's such a handsome, hardworking man. Nee, you're blessed, oh. Every time you come to my house, nah, this your husband, he's so blessed, he's so handsome. And then you're looking my husband up and down. Hey, what a sexy man. Sister, it's time for you to leave. Bigo, Lala, you have done too much. Compliment, you hold it right there. We don't need it. You see, so that's the difference, okay? Read and so forth. That is what I'll tell you. Stella and Peace, please share this in the WhatsApp group and tell the WhatsApp group we are live in case they don't know. So please share this in our WhatsApp group, okay? So for me, Rita, that is my answer. If the compliment is clean and it is maybe the first time or even the last time, or it's okay. You shouldn't be jealous. They're telling you you're blessed, sis. They're telling you you're blessed, bro. But when it becomes like they are insinuating, they are looking at him up and down, they are looking at your wife up and down, they are sizing her up. Every time they're licking their lips. This is your wife, bro, stop. Keep your compliment. It's too much. Take it, you know. So you have to use your eyes and your mind and your sense to know the difference. But you don't need to be jealous. If they're telling you something you're doing, you're complaining, unless you know those girls don't have clear mind. Even if they don't have clear mind, you shouldn't still be jealous about it. You know, we pay compliments. I pay a lot of compliments. That's me. So some people are like that. Hey, yeah, my sister, you're gorgeous. Oh, my sister, my brother, you're so handsome. Hey, yeah, you are handsome. Oh my God, that's good. That if it is nice and clean, there's no ulterior motive. There's no need for you to be jealous and there's no need for you to be angry. They are telling you, that's how I look at it. They are telling me, sis, you're blessed. Look at what God blessed you with. But when you begin to cross the boundaries, that's why I say boundaries are very important. When they begin to say things that are not necessary and they begin to insinuate some things and begin to ask you unnecessary questions. Now, this your husband fine, yo. How will they for bed? How will they do and for bed? Tell them no. That's none of your business. Why do you want to know? Do you want to go try? Why do you want to know that? What kind of compliment are you paying me? So in those areas, then you create boundaries. There are certain things you can talk with your friend and there are certain things you cannot talk with your friends. You should know who your friend is and what to talk about. If it is a clean, you know your friends more than I do. So if you know your friend is that kind of girl that likes sugar daddies, your friend is that kind of girl that likes married men, your friend is that kind of girl that has no boundary, does not care, and all of a sudden she's paying compliment every time to your husband. My sister, take your husband and run, oh. Take your husband and run, because this is not only compliment, something else is going on there, and you have to be wise. You have to open your eyes, okay? So that is my answer for that one. Now let's go to the next one. We have a lot here. This one is from Jasmine. Everybody commented on this one. It says, what happens when your partner lied to you? At last, you later find out the truth from someone. What are you going to do? This is about lying. If you have not watched my series about lying, lying is very, very detrimental to our relationship, to our marriage. When you lie, you make people begin to believe. If you lied about going to the store and you told me a lie about that, what else are you lying about? When you tell me you love me, are you lying? When you tell me you are at work, are you lying? When you tell me you went to visit your mother, are you lying? When you told me you were hanging with your friends, are you lying? You see, you create doubt in people's mind when you lie to them. So, but there is nothing that is broken that cannot be fixed. I am a strong believer of second chances. If you actually lied in a relationship and your partner lied to you, it depends on what that lie is. If your partner lied to you that he was going to his friend's house and then he got there and left there and went somewhere else, but he didn't go to do something bad though, He might even, maybe he told you he was going to Akudo's house. And he got to Akudo's house. Akudo was not home. Or Akudo was home. But Akudo said, we are going to Stella. Let's go to Stella. Let's go see Stella. And then we went. Now you're saying you lied. You told me you're going to Akudo's house. But why did you go to Stella's house? You see? So you might think it's a lie. But maybe he just forgot to tell you, or she forgot to tell you. So it depends on the lie. If it is that kind of lie, it can be corrected. Nah, because of the way you act, or because of the way you lied to me before. If we are going to rebuild this trust, we have to be open and we have to be clear. When you say you're coming, make sure you come. When you say you're going, make sure you go. If you tell me you're going to Akudo's house and you get to Akudo's house and the plans change, remember to shoot me a text message or call me. Babe, Akudo said we should go to Stella's house. I'll be heading to Stella's house. I'll talk to you later. That's okay, because when trust is broken, it takes a long time to build. My uniques, listen, come closer and listen. Write this one down. Trust is very, 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 very hard and difficult to build. But once it is built, it takes a very little thing to destroy. That's one thing about trust. It takes you time to trust somebody. The person have to keep doing. If they say yes, yes. If they say no, no is no. If they say they are coming, yes, they are coming. If they say they are going, yes, they are going. So trust is not given to you. You have to earn it. You earn it. Respect and trust is never given. You have to earn it by the way you behave, by the way you talk, by the way you present yourself. People will begin to trust you. And when people trust you, they have taken years to trust you. Let me use Stella as an example. I have taken years to trust Stella. Let's say we are in a relationship. I have taken years to trust Stella. And then one little lie, Stella demolished that whole trust. Just one lie. And that will take me a long time. But because maybe I love her, because maybe I know that this girl is reliable, because maybe I know that she has a good heart, but because maybe I am a Christian and I say, you know what, I'm going to forgive her. Stella must be willing to earn my trust back. And Stella will earn it back by being transparent and clear. If she says she's coming, she must come. If the situation changes, she must call me and tell me why the situation changed. And it must be the truth. Because for me to trust her again, you have to build it up. My sister Jasmine, I am not going to stay here and tell you. If I say it, it is not right. If I stay here and tell you that because somebody lied to you, you should walk away, and I have not done you anything good. Are they sorry that they lied? Are they willing to make amendments that they lied? Are they willing to change that aspect? We have to give people chance to make mistakes and correct their mistake. But if he is not correcting that mistake and he keeps lying, he is all over the place. You catch him on the road, he lies in the house. You catch him in the house, he lies at church. You catch him at the church, he lies in school. You catch him in school. Then my sister, my brother, you are dealing with a compulsive and pathological liar. Those ones don't change. There are people that this is their profession. They just love to lie. They lie when it is beneficial. They lie when it is not beneficial. They lie when they gain something, and they lie when they don't get. They just love to lie. They sit in their houses and make up stories. They sit in their house and say, oh, what am I going to lie to Stella now? Okay, let me just call Stella and tell Stella that my daughter was rushed to the hospital. Or let me call Stella and tell Stella that my mother was rushed to the hospital tomorrow. Just, you are not giving them money. You are not the doctor. You won't give them medication, but they just lie, maybe to get your sympathy, maybe for you to feel like, oh, child, they are suffering. Sometimes people lie for no reason. They just lie. You didn't even ask them a question. They will pick up their phone and call you and lie. Hello, Stella, guess where I am now? I'm in Dubai. I'm right here drinking my champagne. Dubai is beautiful. They are in their mother's kitchen. They are in their mother's kitchen in the village. You don't know what they gain. What they gain is they are trying to package themselves to be girls that go to Dubai, to be boys that go to Dubai. People just lie. If that is what your question is, then my sister, I will tell you in Igbo, which means run as fast as you can. Because this person that is always lying when you guys are dating, everything that comes out of his or her mouth is a lie. My sister, he or she will not change when you marry him. He will still lie. That is their nature. They lie. So unless you are willing to go there and break your heart, unless you too will learn how to lie like him, with their shit, then you can go ahead. But if it is your husband or your wife, you are in a committed relationship, you are in a courtship, you are engaged, and then it is a lie that is not detrimental to you, that is not detrimental to him, that is not detrimental to the relationship. It is a lie that can be corrected. Then if it's worth fighting for, my sister, fight for it. If it's worth fighting for, my brother, fight for it. But if it is not worth fighting for, my sister, don't waste your time. My brother, don't waste your time. If this person, second name, Akudo Ashe Ehrim, is the middle name. Even the first name, Ashe Akudo Ehrim. Or the surname, Akudo Ashe. Then, my sister, there is no, you can't do nothing. But if it is a lie, that's why I say, what kind of lie? If it is a serial cheater, every time he cheats on you, he says he's sorry. Tomorrow he cheats. Every woman, anything that is in skirt is beautiful. Anything that has 2 legs is beautiful. Anything that has a human hair is beautiful. You can't stop him. You can't change him. He is the only person that can tell himself, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. So if that is what you're dealing with, you now sit yourself. You are the one that will decide if this is healthy for you. When if you don't trust somebody, when he comes back from work, you become a sniffing dog. He tells you he's going, you're monitoring him, you're downloading app on his phone so that when people call him, you hear who is calling him. When he comes back from work, you ransack his whole pocket because you're looking for hotel receipt. When he's talking to somebody on the phone, you are eavesdropping until I call it on. Who is he talking to? Let me see. You are crawling on the floor to crawl over there and get his phone and look. People are sleeping. You have become a watch night. He is sleeping. Your children are sleeping. You're busy going through the phone, going through the iPad, going through the computer. Hey, my sister, you can get high blood pressure. My brother, you can get high blood pressure. If he has gotten to that stage, then my sister, you sit him down and talk about how this relationship is going to work. Okay? Talk about how this communication. Sit him down and say, bros, sis, I can't keep doing this. I can't. So what is the way forward? What do we need to do? And then if you can work it out and he can get help or she can get help, you can get counseling, you can get therapy, whatever you need to fight to get it, if that's what you want, then do it. But if it is a lost case and you see that there is no way, then my sister is left for you. Okay? So that is my answer on that one. When your partner, the question you ask is, when your partner lied to you, at last you later find out the truth from someone. You see, this is why I tell my uniques, don't let people be the person that will tell your partner the truth about you. Open up. If it is something that is detrimental to you or him, then you have to tell him or her so they will know. It's better you tell me, hey, let me tell you something. Look at what I did. So that person will be prepared. When people from outside come, he will say, I already know. Don't tell me. He might even defend you, or she might even defend you because she already knows. But when she doesn't know, and people from outside start saying, Akudo, do you know what your husband did? This, that. It feels like somebody pulled a rug from under you. It feels like your world is crumbling down under you. Crumbling down on you. You're feeling like Jesus. And then the shame, the embarrassment coming from people. But when you tell by your own self, she might decide and say, even when a girlfriend say, oh, guess what? And so, is your own husband perfect? Because I'm not going to. They will cut it short right away because they don't have time for that. So it's left for you to sit them down, face to face, communicate, verbal, non-verbal. Talk to them and say, look I'm noticing a pattern of whatever you say is not what you're doing. Whatever you do is not what you're saying. You are making me not trust you. You are making me feel like I am not secured in this relationship. So what is the deal? Talk to him and find out. If it's something worth fighting for, sis, fight for it. But if it's something that is not worth fighting for, then if it's dating, you guys are dating, you better move. Don't waste your time and his time. Okay? So that's number 2 question. Let me see what you guys are saying before I continue. Ijoma say, I'm doing great. Let me see. Lawal, how are you doing, baby? Vivian say, I'm following, you know. Elizabeth, Oluchi, how are you? Oluchi is watching. Nkiru, Obichuku, how are you? Okay. Nkiru Obichuku is watching. Oloma say, welcome, ma. Stella Nene, how are you doing, baby? How are you? Okay. Vivian Chidima say, yes. So, Tochi Precious, how are you? I hope you're doing good, mama. Okay. Ibochi, Auntie Ibochi is in the building. Some of us are on YouTube. Oh, that's good, mama. That's good. Okay, so that's the second question. So, guys, be very careful. That's what my sister asked about. When people lie to you, sometimes people lie. It's not to excuse it. But sometimes people lie and say, oh, they are trying to protect you. Sometimes people lie because they say, oh, I didn't want to tell you because I don't want to hurt your feeling. But at the end of the day, you will still hurt my feeling if I still find out. So it's better we deal with it, especially if it is something that is crucial. I had a friend, one of my sisters, she got married to this guy. And this guy lied and told her that oh, Jesus, help us. He lied and said where he was working that he owned the place, which doesn't make any sense. Because where he was working, let us say, for example, now let me use myself, okay? Let us say I work at a daycare as a teacher, maybe an infant room teacher, okay? The infant room teacher I'm working is giving me money. The money I made from working as an infant room teacher is the money I used to build my house in Nigeria. Is the money I used to take care of my family in Nigeria. Is the money I used to do everything, and everybody is saying I'm doing well. And when he went to go marry this girl, he lied to the girl and told the girl that he does not work in a daycare, that he owns the daycare. So the girl thought, oh, I'm marrying a man that owns the daycare. And the girl found a way and came to America, only for this girl to discover that he was lying. Every morning he will get ready and say, oh, I'm going to work. And then he will come back during his lunchtime. And then, so the girl believed it. And after about a month or 2, so the girl said she was cleaning the closet. And she brought down some boxes. You know, as a woman that got married now, you want to arrange everything so it will look like, you know, give it a woman's touch. So when she brought down the box and started looking, she started seeing the man's paycheck. And the man's paycheck was saying he was an infant room teacher. He now said, you know what, he saw the address on the paycheck. So because the man lied and didn't tell him which daycare he works at, named another daycare that is so far away. He knows that the girl just came to America. If you're new in America, you don't drive. Even if you start driving, you have to start obeying the road signs. Not in Nigeria where we don't obey signs. Here you have to. So you have to be very careful. So it takes you a long time to get acclimatized with it. So this guy said she took the address of the check, because the address on the check is different from the address the husband told her where he works. So the girl said she got in her car, in the man's car, took the key, put GPS and followed the address. Only for her to get to the address, and it was like a restaurant. So she went through the drive-through. So when she went through the drive-through, the man didn't see her. So she said, I want to have this, ordered what she want. When she came around through the window, guess who was at the window saying, it's going to be $32. Can I cash or check? And he looked and saw it was the wife. Immediately he ran in. And his co-workers were like, what's going on? So they now took over and said, ma'am, it's $32. And the girl just went and packed and came into the store. And asked him, he came there, what are you doing? I said, why would you lie to me? I'm your wife. What did you think was gonna happen? Were you thinking that forever and ever I will never know where you work? What are you ashamed of? Why are you ashamed of what you do? You make money. You have a house in Nigeria. You have a house in America. You have a beautiful car here. You have one packed in Nigeria. What are you ashamed of? You think because the girl he went to marry was working in an oil company then. So he felt if he says it, maybe the girl, because she's a big girl, will not. But this is what I'm talking about. That's a crucial lie. Why? And the girl said, well, but the girl still said, you know what? It's not a big deal. Maybe you were afraid that I will not marry you. It's not a big deal. We can work. This is America. Land of opportunity. I can work, you can work, and we can make money. You can go back to school. You can do other things. And that's how the woman still stayed in the marriage. So you see, what he was so afraid of was not a big deal to the girl. So sometimes, why do we lie? Especially for things like that. You cannot lie and tell me, oh, because you came to Nigeria, and tell me, oh, I live in a big house in America. Only for the girl to come and see that you live in a one-bedroom apartment. And the girl, and you say, did you marry me because of money? Did you marry me because of money? I thought you said you loved me. Bros, you lied. She loves you, but you lied. It Rashi. After all, did you not say you love me in Nigeria? Do you love me less now? When we were in Nigeria, you loved me. Now that you found out I live in one-bedroom apartment, does it mean you don't love me anymore? No, bros, the truth is you lied. Now you're making her doubt, did you really love me? What you told me before, was it the truth? Are you lying now? Were you lying then? Are you going to lie in future? And that is not the state if your love has become confusing. And that's not what she wants. So my sister Jasmine, that is my perspective, that is my answer. If it is something that is not a big deal, if it is something, every lie is a big deal. So I'm not saying there are some lies. No, lie is lie. But I'm saying if it is something that is worth fighting for, he loves you, he's a good man, he's a good woman, she's a good woman, she's caring, the only problem she has, what to ruin. If it's something you can correct and change, get help, then fight for it. But China, it is a forgotten case. My sister, then you make your decision. You are the one that will live there, okay? All right, let me go to the next question. The next question says, I think what this person is from Chinda. Chinda said, one major fact in relationship I found funny. Who is supposed to be calling steady in a relationship? I don't know. I think what he's saying is I don't know. It says, one major factor in relationship I found funny. Who is supposed to be calling steady in a relationship? I think he's trying to say how do you call relationship? Maybe what is required to call a relationship steady? I think I might be wrong. Chinda, if you are in the comment section, can you explain that question? But what I understood from it is, how do you know your relationship is steady? Or you know how we say, can we go steady? It's not me and you. You see, this generation is very confusing to me. So I'm not this generation, I'm an older generation, so I don't know. But listening to some people that I coach in this generation think you can date this person and date this person and date this person and date this person until you decide who you want to go steady with. That's what I'm hearing from my young people that I coach. Because some of my sisters will tell me, but ma, I am dating Bromasha. I am also dating AD. I'm also dating Chinda. But I don't have nothing serious with them. I'm not sleeping with them. I'm just getting to know who they are. And then among three of them, I think I like Bromasha more. So Bromasha has asked me for us to go steady. That's what I hear, the word. Let's go steady. So, and then we are now going steady. So that means she's no longer dating Chinda. She can't go on a date with Chinda. She can't go on a date with AD. She only goes on a date strictly. Like strictly is only Bromasha. So my brother, maybe if that's what you're asking, I don't know about that, but that's what I hear this year. Because so many people I cancel, that's what they say. Sometimes people go steady when for me, I think my little explanation, going steady is like courtship. That's what I think. Like when you're dating, you're not cutting. When you're dating is, Brochinda, I want you to meet Stella. Yeah, I think two of you, why don't you take her out to go eat, get to know her? And then you, Chinda, you go out with Stella. And then you like Stella. The conversation was good on the first date. The second time, the conversation was good. The third time, the conversation was good. Fourth time, you guys went to watch football. This is just an example. Fifth time, you guys went to go to church together, maybe fellowship or what. So you're beginning to see that Stella is a woman you like. Stella meets all the criteria as you're looking for a woman, then you can say, Stella, you know what, I want us to go steady because I intend to marry you. So that now you have moved from the dating a little bit to the courtship, where you now get down to knowing that person. Get down to, I need to meet your parents. I want to go collect list. When when do you people do marital rights in your village? Now you have met the parents, you know the brothers, you know the sisters. You're planning a date for you to come and do the traditional, and then you get your engagement and your traditional, and then you move on. So going steady for me is when you are serious and that dating has a purpose to it. That means, Brochinda, I have agreed to go steady with you because I want to get to know your family. I think you are it for me. I think you are the man of my dreams. I think we are going to, that is what I think going steady is. Going steady is the serious aspect of getting to know somebody. It can be courtship. I can define it to be courtship. When you guys have made up your mind that na me and you for life. Like a Flavor say, na me and you, Awele, na me and you for life. Na me and you. You have decided that, you know what, Mama Unique, na me and you. I like everything about you and I'm about to marry you. I give you my ring. I propose to you. Now we are taking care of the wedding. We are planning the wedding. We're doing this. We're doing that. So really, that is what I think going steady means. Going steady is not having sex. Going steady, because in this generation, from the girls I talk to, they are going steady is, oh, I don't need to date bro Chinda anymore. I don't need to go on a date with bro AD anymore. It is not me and bro Masha. So now we are living as husband and wife. We have moved in together. We are steady boyfriend and girlfriend. That's how they look at it. But that is our own definition in this world. The real definition is there shouldn't be no sex involved. It's courtship. You guys are getting to know each other. You guys are in the process of getting married. You're already engaged to this person. That's going steady. Within that time, you're steady, you're planning your wedding, you're doing. So for me, I think that's what it means. I hope that's your question. And I hope that answers your question, okay? Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see if Brochinda is in the comment section. Okay, all right. Okay, hello to Regina. I saw you, Ibochi. Let me see. You got it right, ma. Okay, I think so. Yes, ma. First thing first. That's right. Pamela, how are you doing, baby? Good evening. Ugochukwu Anita Chinasa, I've not seen you for some time. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back. Jennifer said, lies destroys relationship. Yes, my darling, it does. Okay, you are right, ma. Ogonnaya. Vivianu Chikelu is also watching. So guys, I think that's what he meant. So don't let somebody keep you. Sometimes that keeping steady or going steady can also be a barrier to you. My sisters, listen and listen good. I'm talking to my sisters right now. That going steady can also be a barrier. A man will tell you, I'm going steady with you. 5-6 years, you are the wife, but he has not put a ring on you. You are the wife. He has not done no marital right on you. But he's telling you, you know we are going steady. So open your eyes, shine your eyes, oh, don't let anybody use you. They will say, oh, we are going steady. But the going steady is they want to carry you wholesale. You know what it means to carry somebody wholesale? They want to carry you wholesale and put you on layaway. Layaway is that they'll be paying little payment on you. You are there, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're having sex with them 5-6 times a day. Everything you're doing for them, but they don't want to put a ring on it. But they have convinced you like, oh yeah, we are in a steady relationship. You see my sisters, when they come for coaching, but mama Unique, but we are in a steady relationship. I say, okay, we agree. You are in a steady relationship because you're not dating any other person. Two of you are shacking up and living together. Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you met his family? Has his family met your family? When is he going to do your marital right? When is he going to do the engagement party? When, I don't know, but right now we are steady. You've been steady for 5 years. You've been steady with him for 3 years. You've been steady with him for 7 years. Some people have been steady for 10 years. My sister, open your eyes. Don't let anybody use that word, steady relationship, and confuse you. Don't let nobody use that word, steady relationship, even you, my brother, and confuse you. When she is in college and you're paying her school fees, she's going steady with you because you are the source of her livelihood. The steady relationship is money. That's what she's having with you. Oh, but bros, I don't have any other man I'm dating now. It's only you, bro Chinda. It's only you. We are steady now. Steady is your money going. Steady is your transportation going. Steady is you paying rent. Steady is you paying school fees. Steady is you paying her mother's hospital bill. Steady is you spending your money. Once she is settled and she has graduated from school, she has gotten a good job, she will not tell you, bro Chinda, let me be honest with you. I don't think I can marry you. You are no longer steady. You see how she used that word steady to confuse you. So be very careful, my uniques. So when they are telling you, let's go steady, steady to what? Be open. Stop keeping your mouth closed, my uniques. Talk. Mama unique will not talk for you. God will not come down from heaven and talk for you. Holy Spirit will not talk on your behalf. You have to open your mouth and talk. Bros, I know you want us to go steady. Sis, I know you want us to go steady. Steady as per what? Where is this steady leading to? Steady for how long? Steady, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say what you want and what you like. Always put marriage on the table. The problem we have is that we date men and women without putting marriage on the table. So these people think steady is, I be with you, I sleep with you, I pay your bills, and that's it. Where is marriage? If you don't put marriage on the table, they will not put marriage on the table. If you don't make your being marriage as a priority to that relationship, marriage as the end game of that relationship, they will not do it. So you do it. You open your mouth and do it. All right? Okay, let me see. Lawala said, true talk, mommy. Lawala, true talk. Chinasa said, deceivers. Yes, that's what they do. They will deceive you if you let them. Okay? Deceit is very bad in life generally. That's right. Obonaya, that is right. Nkiruka said, yes, so Vivian said, tell them, ma. Don't mind them. They are. Emma Osua said, exactly. Okay? Learn how to talk. Open your mouth and talk, my sister. You know you are dating Brochinda. You know Brochinda has told you since last 3 years, hey, Mama Unique, I want us to go steady. I don't want all these men that keep chasing you. Leave them alone. I want us to go steady. You agree to go steady. 3 years has passed. 3 solid years has passed. 3 years of you cooking and cleaning and giving your body. 3 years of him spending his money and giving his body too. Yet there is no talk of marriage. There is nothing at the end of this tunnel. There is nothing on the table for this relationship. What kind of steady? Steady doing what? Now, you dey shake? You want to be steady. You get a cuckoo, you want to be steady. Steady for what? Where is this steady going? Sit my brother down, sit my sister down and say, sis, we've been steady now for 1 year. Where is this steady leading to? Is it leading to marriage? Is it leading to this? Is it leading to that? I told you guys about what we do here in America. We call it layaway. Layaway is when you go to a store. You see something you like. For example, you go to a store and you see this bottle of water. You want to drink this bottle of water, but they tell you this is $5. You don't have $5. You have only $1. You go to them and say, because I want this water. Can you put this water in layaway behind the counter for me? I will give $1. And every month I'll come and give $1. In 4 months' time, I'll finish paying for it. And then I'll take this. That is layaway. And then every month you come and give $1. Every month you come and give $1. 4 more months, you're $5. The last day you give your $1, they will package your gift and give it to you. Why do we do layaway? We do layaway because we are afraid that if I leave this bottle of water, somebody else might find it. I am afraid that the next time I come to the store, when I have my $5, there might not be water anymore. I am afraid that if I leave this water right now, the next time due to inflation, this water might be $7 and I won't be able to afford it. So I want you to keep it separately for me. But I always come back. Sometimes after 3 payments, they will come back to the store and say, bros, I thought I could make payments on this, but I'm not able anymore. You know what? Put it back and give me back my money. Put that water, put it back and give me back my money. Some people do that. So ask yourself, going steady for me is like a layaway. Somebody has put you up on a shelf and say, sis, I don't want people looking at you. Bros, I don't want you talking to other men. Sis, I don't want you talking to other men. Bros, I don't want you talking to other women. So we're going to go steady. I'll put you over here where we are steady. Are you making payments? When are you going to come and collect me, bro? When are you going to come and collect me, sis? Or after 3 years, you're going to throw me back in the shelf and say, give you back your money? No. No. So that's why you open your mouth and talk, so that people don't keep you on the shelf. And then they say they'll come and take you in 5 months. In 20 months, they have not taken you. You are still laying there collecting dust. They will now say, you is too much dust. You have been sitting on the shelf for too long. I don't want to pay for you anymore. You see that? But they put you on that shelf. They told you that this is going to lead somewhere. But because you kept quiet, you didn't say nothing. Now they have kept you there for 20 years. Now they'll come back and tell you that dust was on you. You have stayed too old there. You are so old because you have wasted 20 years of your life on layaway, waiting for steady sister and steady brother. Shine your eyes, my uniques. Don't let people use you. Shine your eyes. So that is the answer to that question. Okay? All right, I'll go to the next question. Yay! We got another star. 75 star. Ugochukwu, thank you. Thank you very much. For those of you that give stars to support this program, thank you very much. Ugo, thank you. Okay? Ivy, Wanyoma, how are you and my babies? Hope everybody is good. Okay? 3 solid wasted years. Yes, my sister. Kate, yes. They have wasted your time. And then at the end of the day, they will be the same people that will turn around and say, you're too old to have children. You are too old. If I marry you, you won't be, my mother said, if I marry you, you won't be able to have children. Who left me on layaway for 20 years? You. Why did you let somebody leave you on layaway for 20 years? You. So if you blame the man for putting you on layaway for 20 years, we blame you for letting somebody put you on layaway for 20 years. Shine your eyes now, my sister. Shine your eyes. Okay? And Quarter Blessing say, define your relationship. Define your relationship. We are so afraid. My sisters, come closer. Let me tell you something. I have noticed that this generation, we are so afraid to talk because we think if we say something, they will dump us. If we say something, they will not be with us. If we say something, they might get mad and leave us. If we say something, sis, if they want to leave, they will leave. Come closer. Come. Listen. If they want to leave, they will leave. It's not you. What did they say? If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it belongs to you. If it doesn't, sis, it was never yours. Bros, it was never yours. By not talking, by tiptoeing around them, by being who you are not, by trying to present a front that you think they want, you think that will keep them. No, Nehikaba, no, it will not keep them. It might keep them for a little while. But once your true self shows up, the real Akudo show up and you show up, they will leave. And then you start asking yourself, every good man leaves me. Mama Unique, I don't know how to say this. My village people are involved, Mama Unique. My village people are involved. That's my uncle. I think he is involved. Mama Unique, let me be honest with you. As for men, I see men. Mama Unique, I see men. But my problem is they never stay. They never stay, Mama Unique. It is not your village people. It might not be your village people. It might not be your uncle. It's because you have not opened your mouth to define your relationship. You have not told people how to treat you. What do I tell you, my uniques? People treat you the way you treat yourself. You have made that man or that woman think that in when you are uche. You have made them feel like they can say and do anything. Speak up. If they want to leave because you spoke up, then let them leave. They were never yours. Bros, we have been going steady now for 6 months. What did I tell you guys? It takes a man or a woman between 6 to 1 year to know whether you are the one or not. I'm telling you. It doesn't take you 5 years to know whether somebody is going to be your wife. It doesn't take you 10 years to know. Between 6 and 1 year. You should know if they are you or not you. If we are going steady now for 1 year and he still does not know, since he will not know in 10 years, he will not know in 5 years. Open your mouth and define your relationship. Bros, This layaway you have put me, how long will I be in this layaway? How much will you be paying every month to make sure you make the payments? When are we going to go see my parents? When are we planning a wedding? What does our 5 year look like? Bros, what does our 2 year look like? Sis, I've been spending millions on you. What do you see us doing in 2 years? And she's telling you, in 2 years, you have opened a business for me. You bought me a car. I don't want to have children now, but maybe in the next 5 years, you will marry me. And then we have... My brother, stop spending your money. You're wasting your time. Go and look for the rib of your rib and the flesh of your flesh. Don't let people confuse you with being steady. Sometimes being steady can be a way to keep you away from people. Remember what layaway is. You don't want other people to take it because they might take it and the next time you come back, you might not be there. They know you are solid. They know you are a good woman. They know you are a good man. They know you are kind. They know you are generous. They don't want other people to pick you up before they are ready, so they will put you on layaway. But bros, please come take me out of layaway. How long am I going to stay in this layaway, sis? How long am I going to be here, bro? That's my answer for that one. Okay? Now, let me go. We have, I think, 2 more questions. So true. Yes, you can't attract what you attack. That's right, Stephanie. I always tell you guys that you can never attract what you attack. Okay? Now, let me go to the next question. How many have I done? I've done 3. Okay, that's I think I have 1 more. Okay, that's 5 questions. I have 1 more. This one says, what can someone do if you don't enjoy your spouse's company anymore? If you get irritated, that's the one I don't understand. If you get irritated about everything he does. My uniques. This question is from one of my uniques. It says, what can someone do if you don't enjoy your spouse's company anymore? So that's number 1 question is, what can you do if you don't enjoy your spouse's company anymore? Then number 2, what can you do if you get irritated about everything he does? My sister, the first question I'll ask you in this post is, what is going on with you? You see, love is not static. Love changes. But it doesn't change for worse. It changes for better. When you got married to your spouse, because you people don't know each other that much, let me break it down where we can understand it, okay? Let me make it simple where we can understand it. When I married you, let's say, who will I use as an? Let me use Chinda. I dated Chinda for 1 year and I married Chinda. You know, human beings are not static. Human beings change. We mature and we change, okay? So, when I married Chinda, maybe I loved Chinda 100% and Chinda loved me 100%, okay? But as we live more, I've noticed Chinda is not just a good man. Now I have a child and Chinda is a phenomenal dad. He has increased my love to 150. Now we have 2 children. Oh my goodness, Chinda is phenomenal with the 2 of them. That has increased my love to 200. My mother was so sick and was, oh my God, Chinda showed up and showed out. Nah, I didn't see this aspect of compassion. He has increased my love to 300. We went through hard time in our family. Things were so hard. I lost my job. I was working for 1 day. Chinda never made fun of me. Chinda provided for the family until I got my job. That has increased it to 400. You see, love grows. The more you get to know the person, the more you live with the person, love grows. So the first question I want to know is, what is making you feel irritated about your spouse? Either you have fallen out of love with him or something else is going on. Some other people in the comment section I saw in the WhatsApp group was saying, maybe if cheating is involved, are you cheating with somebody? Is your attention somewhere else? Because sometimes cheating can do that to you. When I start cheating on Chinda and start seeing other men, there is nothing else Chinda will do that I will be happy with. Jokes that Chinda cracked before and I will laugh. Now it's not funny to me because let me use AD. AD is the person I'm cheating with. So I'm not laughing at AD's joke. After laughing at AD's joke and I come home, you think I have time? I'm tired. I've been laughing with AD all day. I've been having fun with AD all day. I've been sleeping with AD all day. Going to the park, dancing with AD. You know, love, new love, and chaka. I've been doing all this with AD. So you think if I come home from work, you think I have time for Chinda? Chinda is irritating me because my mind and my attention is somewhere else. So if that is what is happening in that relationship, then it is time for you to either calm yourself down, tell yourself the truth. It's either you go with Brady or you call yourself out. You are a married woman and stay in the relationship. Okay? But on the other hand, it might not be cheating. Some women, most of us, after having children, we call it postpartum depression. When you have a child, you become irritated. Some of us, when we are pregnant, we become hormones and everything. We go up, we go down. What you used to do before that make us laugh, now we don't want to laugh about it. You do it, we roll our eyes. You do it, we say, please don't bother me. You do it, we say, please don't talk to me. He wants to make love, you say, because leave me alone. He wants to say, because don't touch me. Because it's like your hormones is all over the place. So if that is what is happening, then it is a phase that you will go through, but you will be okay. There are some people that have postpartum depression and their own, they need to go see a therapist in America here. Some people have told me, some ladies that I know told me that they had to put her on medication. Her own was so bad that she was even depressed that she didn't even want to touch her child. She was disassociating herself from her infant. But the doctor had to put her on hormone, balance medication. So they balanced her hormone and she's okay. So it depends on if that is the case, then maybe you should see your doctor. Talk to your OBGY. Tell her, okay, since after having this baby or since during this pregnancy, I get easily irritated. My husband irritates me. They can help you. They can tell you things to do medically if it is medically induced. Okay? I've said two things. The first one is if it is getting cheating induced, then you have to stop. Number two, if it is medically induced, postpartum depression, pregnancy hormones, then talk to your doctor about it. If there are certain things they can give you to help you, if there are things they don't, they will tell you to do, then they will do that medically. On the other end, if maybe the man, that's the third reason, maybe your spouse has changed on you. Sometimes it happens. When you fell in love with this man, the thing you liked about him was once a week you guys go and spend time. Maybe your love language is quality time. He used to spend a lot of time with you. He liked physical touch. He used to do the physical touching with you. You like words of affirmation. He used to affirm you with his words and his action. You like receiving gifts. He used to give you gifts. You like act of service. He used to help you around the house. But all of a sudden, he has changed up on you. No love language is he giving you. Does not even pay attention to you. He comes home and he goes to bed. The next morning he goes to work. All he does is to drop money for you. Like money is the relationship. So now everything about him is irritating you. Baby, let me tell you how you can do it. Number one, communication. He is not a psychic. I've told my sisters this several times. And I've also told my brothers. Being moody, frowning your face, pouting, not talking to him. Men are not wired that way. Women are wired that way because we are mothers. So we look at faces, we look at reaction. That's how you look at your baby and say, see, my last child is very active. When he was young, whenever he comes into this house and sits at a spot without doing anything, I tell my husband something is wrong, he's sick. Because he can't sit still. Naturally, we are built that way. We are naturals. We are built that way. We can observe and know things. Men are not like that. So you think because you have not spoken to him since morning, and everything he asks you, you answer in monosyllables. Akudo, and how are you doing? Fine. Did you cook anything? Nope. Hey, what are you doing now? Nothing. Monosyllables. You think your husband will notice that, hey, this one you are answering this way, maybe you're mad. He doesn't. He's not wired that way. He's not built that way. You think by pouting, he will say, hey, this one Akudo is pouting. No, maybe it's because I didn't buy orange today. He does not relate those things. He does not understand it. Maybe you will. If your husband comes in and sits at your, hey, this one is angry. Who knows? Maybe it's because of the way I park the car. Women are built that way. Men are not built that way. So if you are feeling like you're irritated by him, either through medically induced, cheating induced, or just because he has changed up on you, and you feel like he or she is not connecting anymore. Everything about him or her is irritating you. Everything that he does is you are angry about it. Then, my sister, let us go back to the drawing table. Sit your spouse down. Before you sit your spouse down, figure it out yourself. Because you can't give what you don't have. You cannot say, I think you have changed. Okay, what did I do that have changed? I don't know. What did I say that you don't like? I don't know. So why are you here? Sit down and figure out, okay, my love language, maybe before I was excited because he spends time with me. But he doesn't spend time anymore with me. Then sit him down and say, honey, you are not spending time with me. And that's my love language. So I feel neglected. I feel abandoned. I feel I'm not being noticed. I feel that, you're not paying attention to me. Please, any day you're off, can you spend some time with me? Can we go back to what we were doing that made our marriage beautiful and loving before? Talk to him. Talk to her. That's number one. Then number two, try and create atmosphere that is creative in your relationship. My uniques, come closer. Let me tell you something. We are very boring. Remember what I told you. Go watch my video. What it took you to get him or her, it will take you twice of that to keep him or her. The problem we have is that it will go to high water and back to get them. But once they are here, we now relax. We are not doing anymore. After all, I've gotten him. No. That is the problem we are having. Whatever it took you, whenever that guy calls and say, hey, Stella, I'll be in your house in 3 hours. I want you to go somewhere with me. You go do your hair. You go put your makeup. You go brush your hair. You go white nice, something nice. You look sexy all the time. You are spicing it up. Sometimes you get up and start dancing. And he's sitting down there laughing at you. This girl is crazy. What happened to you, sis? He's still the same man. He still loves the same things. Because you have children doesn't mean you still can't dance. Because you have children doesn't mean you still can't spend time with him. Because you have children doesn't mean you still can't be sexy. Because you have children doesn't mean you still can't dress up and look nice. Every time, there is this post I saw that says, women, stop tying wrapper across your chest. You're not a cultural dancer. Every time, before, when you were dating, you used to wear all those sexy lingerie. What happened to them? They have disappeared, bro. They have disappeared, sis. What you were doing, maybe before when you guys were getting to know each other, you like to go out and go to the gym and do exercise. My sister, I know you have children. If you don't have the help, where will you get somebody to watch the children? Take them to grandma's place. Take them to a friend's house and still tell your man, you know what? Instead of you going to the gym by yourself, I will come, even if it's once a week. And that's the time you spend with them. My sister, my brother, be creative. That woman is still the same woman. Whenever you come on a date with her, you go borrow cologne. Even if you don't have cologne, you go borrow from your friend and you smell good. Bros, what happened to you? Now you're smelling on Kapia. What is the problem? You can't borrow cologne anymore? Go buy something and smell nice. If you don't know how to smell nice, get lemon. I've taught you guys. Cut it and put it down there. These are the things that attracted her to you. These are the things she likes. When you used to date, you used to dress nice, GQ. Bros, looking good. Bro, they sharp. Bros, they sharp. Now, every kind of food stain is on bro's shirt. And you don't care. Because after all, I've married her. That slave queen is now my wife. After all, I don't need to. No. So if you feel you're getting irritated by whatever reason, these three I mentioned and some other reasons I don't know, put in the comment section. Please, my sister, do something, or my brother, to spice it up. Be creative. Sometimes, before, when you guys were dating or getting to know each other, you used to cook his or her favorite meal. My brother, remember, you used to invite her over and cook, even though you don't know how to cook. You go on YouTube and get one recipe, buy it and cook it for her. When she's on a date, you tell her to be watching TV. You serve her breakfast in bed, bro. What happened? Breakfast don't stop or bed no day anymore? Bros, what is going on? You used to give her breakfast in bed. Now I understand you're married to her. You might not do it every day. That time you are trying to check her, so you were doing it almost every weekend or every day. Bros, you can still do it once in a while, just to surprise her. Even if you don't know how to cook, buy it and hide it in the fridge. In the morning, warm it up and put it and go give her in her bed. You used to, on her birthday, used to be a big thing. You used to call your friends and celebrate her birthday. Since 5 years you married that woman, you don't even remember her birthday. Since 6 years you married my brother, you don't remember his birthday anymore. Before, you used to tell your friend, what do you think I should buy for you? Should I buy him a watch? Should I buy him cologne? Should I take him out? Now, what happens, sis? Early in the morning, happy birthday, Papa Emeka. Happy birthday, Papa Emeka. Honey, are we not celebrating my birthday, honey? We need to pay bills. You're here celebrating birthday. Are you crazy? She is still the same girl. That birthday you were doing for her throughout the 5 years or 6 years or 10 years you were putting her on layaway. She still loves and appreciates that. Sis, he still loves those things you do. You pamper him, bros. Oh, today I'm gonna give you massage. We do the most. We do the most. I'm gonna give you massage. The first year of marriage, you're giving massage, you're cutting his toenails, you're cooking his favorite meal, you're telling him, bros, let's go out and go party. You put dance and you guys do dance competition. You guys are playing Lido, you guys are playing Monopoly, you guys are doing everything together. You test each other, babe, how was your day? Where is your babe, sis? Where is your babe, bro? When was the last time you text your husband and say, honey, I miss you? Let me tell you what happened one time. I went to this place in Hilton in Duluth. They did a marriage seminar. So I was among the speakers. So when we were doing something and they said, okay, the lady said, everybody, write, let's go ahead and write, get your phone. On your phone, find your husband's contact and write your husband, I love you, babe. You are so precious to me. You are so precious to me. You are everything I'm looking for. Love, and just leave it. Send it to your husband. And then you saw ping, 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 everybody's message was coming. And now we said, okay, take your phone, give it to the next person. Because husbands were replying. Give it to the next person and then read your friend's own. Everybody read, exchange and read. My sisters, you will not believe. This one will say, ha. For example, let me use my name. You see, the husband replied and said, ha, good. What do you want? That means he is not used to hearing that from the wife. So now he's thinking, who knows what she wants? Some other people will reply and say, this must be wrong number. Because he has never heard that from the wife. And then this other man say, did not, because when he saw the text, he didn't even look at the number to see it was the wife's number. And he wrote, Susie, Nne, I will see you this evening, okay? I love you too. Susie is the girlfriend. He thought it was the side chick because that's what the side chick writes to him. My uniques, when do we learn that sometimes marriage is not a settling place? Marriage grows, marriage progresses, marriage intensifies, marriage moves from level to level. We settle. So if you're getting irritated because you have settled, my sister, because you have settled, my brother, it's like routine. We have turned marriages into routine. We wake up in the morning, we eat breakfast, we go to work, we come back, we eat dinner, ask each other how was your day, we make love in the night and go to sleep, and it continues the next day. When was the last time you told your husband showed up at his work and said, honey, baby, I came to take you out for lunch? You used to do that before when you were going steady. You used to do that before when the word steady was there. what happened? We relax, we get tired, we don't know that if I keep training my child and my child is not growing, you get tired. So relationship is like a child. You keep feeding it, it should be progressing and getting and growing. So my sister, for the answer to that question, if you're getting irritated and it is not cheating induced, it is not medically induced, it is not because your man or woman is changing up on you. There are so many other reasons. Maybe you are tired. Maybe you are the relationship is boring because it is routine is the same thing and you're getting tired. Sis, bros, it's time to spice it up. Go back to the basics. You remember the song we sing, take me back there, Lord, to the place that I first received you. Take yourself back to the place that you first started this relationship. Take yourself back. Whatever you did that time to get him, whatever you did that time to get her, my sister, my brother, you need to do twice that to keep him. You need to do twice that to keep her. All right? That's my answer for that. Okay? Let me see what you're saying, then I'll do the last one. Rita Cherise, how are you? Thank you for joining. They say, true talk, ma. Lay away. Yes, so you are so right. Ogochukwu Naji say you are so right. All right? So true. Okay? Let me see. Say no. Say Obonaya say no to lay away. Kiru says straight up. Mama Unique is giving it straight up. Straight up. All right. You let them leave if they need to leave. There's that song on what's that song on Instagram? He say, if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. One thing you gotta remember: one monkey don't stop the show. You can keep on rolling. One monkey doesn't stop the show. If they need to leave you because you stood up for yourself and said, nah, where is this going? Nah, where is this going? And they want to leave you, sis, they were never there for you. Bros, they were never there for you. Let them leave. They are there for your money. They are there for your companionship. They are there for the sex. They are there for what you're doing. They are not there for you. Because if you stand up for yourself and say, nah, where is this going? Nah, where is this going? It's okay. If he's going somewhere, I should be able to tell you, nah, he's going somewhere. I need to meet your parents next month. I need to meet your parents in 6 months' time. And then I want to, by this December, I want us to do traditional wedding. Then you know where it's going. Don't keep quiet and let people use you just because you want to be what they want. You cannot please everybody and displease yourself, my uniques. You cannot. You can't please every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every Adana, Chinyere, and Chidema, and displease your own self. You are not a people pleaser. Remember, you are unique, special, unique in your own way. There's nobody on earth like you. And it's high time you begin to know who you are and whose you are. All right? All right, let me see. Ihuoma, how are you, baby? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. All right? Now, let's go to the last question before I leave. The last question is from Nsofo2. Nsoforita said, is feeling insecure about your partner's friends right or wrong? So I think what she's trying to ask, Nsofo, if you're still here, tell me, I hope I'm right. I think what she's trying to ask is, if you feel insecure about your partner, your husband, your wife, your lover, whoever, their friends, is it right or wrong? Maybe you feel scared, you're insecure about them being around your man, or insecure about them being around your woman. Is it right or is it wrong? My sister, in this one, I don't even know how to answer this one. It can be right, it can also be wrong. It depends on who your spouse friends are. Remember what they said, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. So who are your friends? Who is your spouse hanging around? Who is in your spouse circle? If all his circle and his friends, all they do is cheat, I can understand why you are insecure about him hanging with them. Because you're scared that maybe they might make him cheat too. If all his friends don't take women serious or don't take men serious, Now you're feeling like, oh, they will also make your man or your woman not take you serious. If his friends are all people that are dangerous, maybe people that are stealing, or you are scared, so I can understand that, okay? And on the other hand too, you should also trust who you are in a relationship with. So if you are in a relationship with a man and you think that he will be so easily influenced like that, then maybe you are not, how will I say it? I won't say you are not with the right person, because he might be the right person. But you know, influence and the power of brainwash is very, very strong. If I call you every morning and tell you you're stupid, every afternoon you're stupid, every night you see why you're stupid, you do something, I say, you see how you messed up because you're stupid, you say something, I say, you see what you said because you're stupid. After some time, you don't even know, when you tell me, you know I'm stupid now, you begin to believe it. So sometimes you might not like the circle, you might not like the friendship, but I don't think you should be insecure about it. You know, you might be afraid of it, but not insecure. You might be scared of the friendship, but don't be insecure. Because insecure in this case is that like you don't know who you are dating. You don't know who your man or your woman is. And you're scared because, so if you're insecure, that means there's a part of you that believes that he might actually do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if I'm so insecure that, hey, I like Rita, but I'm so scared since Rita is following Stella, and Stella, it doesn't do well with men. Maybe, so there's a part of me that thinks that maybe Rita can be convinced. Maybe Rita can be influenced. Maybe Rita is not as strong as I think. So that's where the insecurity comes in. But if you know that, okay, Rita is secure, Rita is confident, Rita can say no. But what I'm afraid of is if they keep doing it, her no might turn to yes, then I will agree with you. You can be scared that they might actually influence her. You might be afraid that they might actually change her. But you can't be insecure about it. Being insecure about it is deeper than fear and being afraid. It's like you are second guessing yourself. You don't know where you. You see, you are insecure. You are doubting yourself. You're second guessing yourself. But in this other case, you know he might not do it. But you are just afraid that the pressure might make them do it. Do you understand? So for me, I don't think it's wrong or right. That's just my opinion. I don't think it might be wrong in the sense that you are not trying to control him not to go out with his friends. But it might be right too, because you're trying to open his eyes to see that this circle is not good for you. This group of friends are detrimental to you. They are not helping you. They are not going where you're going. They are not in this elevator to get to the top with you. They are in this elevator to discourage you to go down the elevator of life. So you are there to empower him and teach him or her that, my brother, even though these are your childhood friends, I'm not here to control you. So in this case, it is right. Right in the sense that I'm opening your eyes. Rita, be very careful. And I'm a watch like Stella. Stella is not a good person. So be very careful about Stella. You know, still be her friend, but mind where you go with her. Mind where you hang with her, because she doesn't have good reputation. Go ahead and destroy your own reputation, but be very careful. See, that way it is right. It becomes wrong when Stella will call and I will hide the message. Stella will call and I will say Rita is not home. I am now trying to manipulate Rita. I will now go from a formulate gossip and tell Rita that is what Stella said to cause trouble, so that now I'm using underhanded manipulation to make sure I separate them, because I don't like her hanging around. That way it is wrong. You are insecure. You are wrong because you're trying to manipulate. Remember, caring is different from controlling. Now you're trying to control Rita, control who she hangs around, control what she's doing, and that is narcissistic, okay? That is narcissistic to the peak. You're trying to tell her, but if you lay the facts for her and then tell her, just be very careful, choose. Because this girl already destroying what you have going for you. That's all I'm saying. And then you have told her, then in that way it is right. Because I don't want my husband or my child or my friend to hang around somebody that is going to derail their vision, that is going to derail the purpose they came to this world for, that is going to make them lose focus, that is going to distract them. I don't want that. I'm afraid my children, I don't want friends that are going to distract them from what they want to do. So the only thing I owe them as a mother is saying, nah, this your friend. I don't think this friend has the same ability and zeal you have. Be very careful with this boy. This boy is not going where you're going. You see all your goals. I've never had him say his own goals. Be very careful. Can this boy already distract again? In Igbo language, we say, "Gidonko unko gadoge." If ndonko unko gaekwe, happier, otherwise it will pull you. When you pull something and it doesn't come with you, leave it alone or it's gonna pull you. So if you're trying to change your friend, but the changing is he is the one changing you, then it's time you let that friendship go. If in your circle of friends, you are the smartest, the richest, the most thoughtful, my sister, you have outgrown that relationship. Move on to a bigger circle. Your circle of friends should have people that are up here and people that are low here. People that are up here you learn from, and people that are low here you teach. If everything is you, you know everything. Sis, leave that circle, move to another circle. Bros, leave that circle, move to another. You have outgrown that circle. You need a bigger circle. All right? So if your partner's friends are not good for him, are detrimental to his focus, are not good, healthy for him, then as a spouse, as a partner, sit him down, lay the card. People receive you more if you give them a choice. If you give them the ability to choose. If you trust that they are intelligent enough to choose, then people will understand you. But when you make it like you must do it this way, people will rebel. They say no. If you tell them, sit down now, look at where you're going. Look at where your friends are going. Look at whenever you need to go to work. They don't want to go to work because they don't have jobs. They go out drinking all night, and then you go out with them. But tomorrow you have a job to go to. They don't have a job to go to. Nah, these people are derailing you. These people are making you lose focus. Just make sure you are very careful and you know what you're doing. Lay the cards for him and her. And then if he or she is smart, they will begin to see what you're talking about. But don't go and say, no, you must not follow those friends. I don't want you following Akud anymore. She's a bad influence on you. And the man will look at you and say, really? Even tomorrow he will move in with Akud. That's how human beings are. When you tell them no, they will go do it. When you tell a child, don't put your hand in that fire, immediately you look away, they will go put their hand there. Because that's how people are. That one you want to make them not do, that's the one they say, now there I die, now there I go die. I go see I'm there. So you have to just, communication is the key. Talk to your husband, talk to your partner. Talk to them and tell them what you're noticing. But don't be a jealous lover. Let me say that before I close. Don't be a possessive lover. Some of us don't want our husbands or wives to have friends. Even though you know that those friends are his colleagues, they work at the same place with him, they are always talking about business plan. But he will jealousy, you want to have him to yourself. You don't want nobody to say hi. You don't want nobody to say, how are you doing? Because you're a possessive lover. So now you're trying to find fault where there is no fault. Hey, your friend is chasing me. Your friend is looking at me. Your friend is trying to ask me out because you want to cause trouble. My sister, if that one is the case, then you have to go get help. Mama Unique can't help you. I can't help you in that one. You have to go get help. Okay? So make sure in all your dealings, be honest. If really you are noticing that your partner's friends, group of friends are not good for him, lay it down point by point why you say an evidence of what you're saying. Now, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this, look at this, and give them that opportunity to, if there is a choice, let them make the choice themselves. But if you notice that they are, maybe you say it and they didn't listen, you come back once again and say it. Keep talking. And then if you're a praying woman, pray too. Prayer, faith without works is useless. So as you're praying too, you're showing him, and then if he's intelligent as much as he claims, he or she should be able to know. But don't manipulate, don't intimidate, don't use people, don't make up things, don't fabricate stories just to make sure that you keep them where you want them, because you don't want them to have any friend out there. No man is an island. He has to have friends. You too have to have friends. There comes a time when we come together as a couple, and there comes a time when we go our separate ways to go see our friends, recharge, have fun, and come back as a couple. Okay? Make sure you create room for that in that relationship. All right? I think that's the last question of the day. That's the last question of the day. Now, let me see what you guys are saying before I leave you guys. Okay? Vivian say, yep, exactly. That is right. So guys, that's why I wanted to come and deal with the questions. Those are 5 questions. I think I might be doing this on Saturdays instead of Tuesdays, where I let you guys ask relationship questions and then we share it. Okay. Woo-wee! Queenette gave us 75 stars. Eh, eh, eh. Go Queenette, go Queenette, go Ugochukwu, go Ugochukwu, go Ogochukwu, go Ogod, go Unix, go Unix, go Unix, go Unix. We are paying it forward, guys. I am so happy that you guys give, Exactly, Emma said exactly, things should be spelled out word for word. That's right, okay? And Vivian say, true, your eyes well. True, shine your eyes well. That's what she said. Okay? Vivian says, sure, ma. Lawel said, thanks for today's teaching, mama. Thank you very much. For those of you that want to be part of our unique WhatsApp group, you have not joined and you want to join, please put your name, your real name, your Facebook name, and your phone number in the comment section. Director General, Stella and Peace, make sure you compile and send to me so I can tell you who to add. If you want to be part of the WhatsApp group is where it's happening. If you want to be part of our WhatsApp group, okay, please put your real name, Akude Hirim, your Facebook name, Unique Akudo TV, and your phone number, 3. If you don't put these 3, please, Ogechi, Stella, don't compile it. We have to start following instructions, okay? Okay, Ogonnaya said, that is to say we ought to be ourselves. That's right. I am a strong believer of being yourself. Okay? Lawel said, imagine that. Cynthia, how are you doing, mama? How are you doing, babe? Nkiru said, too much sense. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nkiru Everett said, bam, malicious. Okay. Ugochukwu Anita say yes. So Vivian say yes. So speak up. Ugochukwu Anita say yes. Let them leave. If they need to leave, if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. One thing you got to remember: one monkey don't stop the show. This train go keep on rolling. This train will keep on rolling. Okay. If you don't want to stay, then go. And Kiru says, straight up. Stephanie said, well said, mama. Say no. I like this one. Okay, I say no to lay away. That is so funny. Yeah, so you can't attract what you attack. True talk, ma. That's right. True talk, ma. Exactly. Vivian say yes. So Ogonaya say, in all our dealings, be honest. Be honest. Don't play games. My uniques, let me be honest with you. Come close, come close. You see, games. If you are a game player, people will always play game with you. Don't play games. Yes is your yes. No is your no. Maybe you will. Maybe you will not. Don't play games. Don't stay there and be enjoying and eating people's money and deceiving people when you know in your head you are not going to marry them. When you know in your head that you will never propose. When you know in your head that you don't see them in your future. Brother, you know you don't see that girl in your future. You know you don't see that girl as the mother of your children. You know, why are you wasting her time? Since you know you don't see that man in your future. You know you don't see that man as the father of your children. You know you don't see that man. Why are you eating his money and wasting his time? You know. Just don't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody in this world. Uniques, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You know. Okay? Vivian say, jealous lovers can can delete silently. Yes. When they are jealous like that, there's nothing they will not do. They are so possessive. They see their man say hi to a lady. They don't know who the lady is. They will jump out from the forest where they have been peeping. They will jump out from the bushes. They will take the woman's wig. They will whip the woman. They will kick the woman. They will tear the woman's dress, only to find out that was their husband's boss. Some men will be hiding in the bushes, following their wives. And then they see their wife give somebody a hug. They will come out, they will whoop the man, they will kick the man, only to find out that that is the man that is supposed to give the wife contract. Hey, how jealous and possessive can you be? Look before you leap. Before you start fighting. Please. Okay? Prayer is the master key. That's right, Obonaya. Rita Sherry says some women, any woman their husband greet, na side chick. Their man who greet. Yes, so some women, any man they greet. Let me tell you guys a story. One time we were going to Nigeria. So myself and my husband. So we were waiting at the airport. We just came back from America, so we stayed in the hotel one night. So the next day we were at the airport, the domestic airport, boarding a ticket to get to the east for 2 hours. So while we were sitting there, my husband said we were hungry. So my husband said, let him go somewhere and go get something to eat. You know, those restaurants that are in there. So he said the first one he went, he didn't like it. So he called me and said, I don't like what they have. But I wanted roasted fish. He said, they said there's fish somewhere up. So let him go. He's going. So he went up there. So I was still sitting down there. And this guy came with the girlfriend and sat by me, and the girlfriend sat. So the guy asked me, ma'am, what's the time? So I turned my watch. I looked at the time. I said the time, but unfortunately, I was saying American time. I think I looked at my phone. Was it my phone I looked at? And it was still American time. Or was it my watch? I can't remember. But I know I gave him the time, but it was American time. And the man started laughing and said, what? I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, so difference is 6 hours. So put 6 hours. My time has not reset, So I said, so the man said, okay. The way, so the man kept quiet. And the girlfriend's face was like, Abraya catapult. Her face was like, I turned around. I was looking at my phone, looking at Facebook, So after some time, I opened my purse. I brought out my gum, opened my gum, took one, and the man turned around and said, ma'am, can I have one? I said, yes. So I gave him one. He said, oh, this is different. Oh, this must not be from here. Maybe you bought this in America. I said, oh, yes. He said, so where are you coming from? Just an honest conversation. So I said, oh, I'm coming from Atlanta. He said, yeah, I was in Atlanta sometime. I think he said 3 years ago or something like that. I said, oh, okay. I turned around. And the girl turned around and said, why are you paying attention to her? Why are you not paying attention to me? And so, look at her. Look at how fair she is. If you look at her now, it's bleaching cream. It's bleaching cream. They put bleaching cream and they think they will be trying to seduce your man. Please, get up. Let's go to another place. I was looking at her like, this girl is crazy. I was like this. Because I'm like, is she drunk? Is something wrong with her? Look at her. Then the husband, I think apparently the man knows her. So the man got up and said, nice to meet you, and followed her. Do you know, before she left, she turned around to me and said, she devil. So my husband was coming. My husband looked at her. My husband said, what's going on? I told my husband said, Chai, this one is Onyara. This one is complete mad woman. My sister, what is wrong? That your man asked me to give him one gum. I gave him one gum. He said, this is not the one we have in Nigeria. So you must be from, because the first time I told him was a time that is not Nigerian time. So he was just carrying on a conversation. He said, why are you not paying attention to me? Look at her. If you look at her color, you will know it is bleaching. She has been bleaching herself, and she thinks she's going to use her color and seduce people. I said, look at this. And this girl was my daughter is 24 years old. And I looked at this little girl. Maybe she's my daughter's age. And you think this your little 26-year-old boy is who I'm going to go with? I'm 50 years, for crying out loud. I said, what is wrong with this girl? But you see how insecure we can be sometimes. Cherise, you're right. Some of us are so insecure. You say hi to their man, they break your head. You say good afternoon, sir. They say, husband snatcher, have you come? I pity single girls. Single girls are the ones I pity. Single girls, no matter whether you chase or you no chase, you come near their husband, you're a husband snatcher. Husband snatcher. My unique, oh God help us. It's too much. It's too much. God will help us. Quarter blessing, always empowering. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much, ma. Thanks for today. You are so welcome. Uh, Cherise, you're right, my dear. Any man their wife greets na her boyfriend. There are some men that are that insecure too. If their wife say good afternoon or their woman say good afternoon to somebody, hey, why are you greeting him? Is he your boyfriend? Everybody is your boyfriend? The carpenter is your boyfriend. The man that came to fix, the plumber that came to fix your sink, that asked you a question and you said, oh, thank you, ma. You gave that carpenter water to drink. You gave that plumber something to drink. Baza Queen, is this your new boyfriend now? They are so insecure. Babe, it has nothing to do with you, babe. It has everything to do with them. They are trying to put their insecurities on you. You know that you're not chasing that man. You know that man is not your boyfriend. But he wants to put his insecurity on you and make you feel like it is your fault. Some of them will tell you, it's because of what you're wearing. Go wear maxi. Go wear this. I don't want anybody to see you dress nice. Dress like you're crazy so that nobody will chase you. Babe, it's not about you, honey. It's about them. They are insecure in themselves and they are trying to project it onto you. Okay? Obonaya said jealousy is a, hold on a second. He say, jealousy is a canker worm that eats up, yes, it does. It eats up your relationship. Don't be so jealous that you are losing your mind over nothing that makes sense. Jealousy makes one wife to be afraid of the husband. Yes. You know, Mama, you are always a happy woman. Yes, so my stars isn't working. Why is your star not working, Chi and Vivian? Try it again. You have to click on that and try it again and see. It should work. I don't know why it's not working. Try it again, Mama. Which one is stars? Under my video, as you're looking at my video, hold on, let me see if I can copy the link. Guys, you have to give me a little bit of minute so I can see if I can copy the link and let me see if I can copy the link. If I copy the link, I'll put it. Give me just a minute. Let me copy the link and put it for you guys in the comment section. Just follow the link. Okay? Just follow my link. Follow my link. Give me a second. Guys, jealousy is not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Sometimes some of us are unreasonable with our jealousy. Very, very unreasonable with our jealousy. Everything is this, that, and that, and that. No, my sister. There's no need for all that. There's no need for all that. You know, if you love your man and your man love you, somebody saying hi, if he's a friend, does not make him less of your husband. Somebody, but if sometimes I will give it to you too. I'm not gonna stay here and say we don't know. Some women cross boundaries. Some women cross boundaries. They know it's your man and they want to hug your man with your man's head on their breast. That's a no-no. Okay? That's a guinea, that's a no-no. Most of them do that. Okay? They do that. Okay, now I have it. Let me put it in the comment section. I'm going to put it in the comment section. So click on it and it should be able to take you. Okay? It should be able to take you to where you buy the stars. Vivian Chidinma should be able to take you. Let me see. I just posted it. Okay? It's in the comment section. I just posted it. All right? So my sisters, some men too, let me say that before I leave. Because some people do too much. Women do too much. Okay? They will come to your husband. You are sitting right there. Hey, honey. They will use their boobs and put your husband's head in their boobs. How nice to meet you. Nah, you are crossing boundary. I don't know what hug that is. Here, hug Ekwensu. Take your hug and keep stepping. This is not a hug. Or your friend will say, oh, we are at a party. There is no chair. You know what? I'll just sit on your husband's lap. Are you crazy? How can you be sitting on your friend's husband's legs? Because there is no chair. Why don't you tell your friend to go sit on her man's leg and you sit on her chair? So there are people. So even though we don't want to be jealous, but there are some people that just provoke you. They do the most. Why would you sit down with me and my husband and you're rubbing my husband's leg? Why are you rubbing? That is physical touch love language. Why are you giving my husband your love language? He's not my husband, he's not yours. Okay? Some people will see your husband's hair, maybe your husband is bald, and they'll be rubbing it. I love men that have rubbed them. Take your hands off. That's not your husband. Respect boundaries. Respect boundaries. In Abia Rob Ishidimu, Agam ne likely about there. Go get your own husband and tell him to go bald. To hold your hands. Don't see my husband and rub his back for him. Don't see my husband and you want to hold hands and walk down the street with him. Sister, respect boundaries. Bros, respect boundaries. Don't see my wife and begin to tell my wife how her racks are good. Respect boundaries. There are certain lines you don't cross. There are certain comments you don't say. There are certain jokes that are very, very inappropriate. Don't come and start telling me how you slept with a girl you picked up in the street. Telling me the story. You know I'm your friend's wife. What kind of nonsense story are you telling me? We don't talk like that. I'm not your friend. When you're my husband, your friend comes, then sit down with him and talk with him if that's how you people talk. But don't come and I tell you my husband is not home and you're telling you want to wait for him and telling me how you have been smashing that girl, smashing that girl. What are you? Are you a smashing generator? What are you smashing? You smashing the glass or the table? So let us respect boundaries. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you know there is nothing. You're just so possessive. You don't want nobody to speak to your man. You don't want nobody to talk and say hi to your wife. It's a problem, my sister, my brothers, okay? All right, my uniques, I think I have to leave. Okay, let me see. Oh, whoo. Vivian say you're such a happy woman. Yes, so I dey happy, I dey jolly. Victoria Emmanuel, how are you, baby? Say keep up the good work. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Ijaman Nadi say thank you so much, ma. Thank you. You are so welcome. Rita say thank you, ma, for your teaching. You are so welcome. Obonnaya say I'm interested in the WhatsApp group. Okay, Obonnaya, if you're interested in the WhatsApp group, give us your real name, give us your Facebook name and your phone number, and we'll add you. Okay. Excuse me. Ogochukwu say right on, ma. Obonnaya say mother of all wisdom. Thanks for your teaching. I love you. I love you too, babe. King Kelvin, you are back. I have not seen you for a long time, King Kelvin. Finally, you're back. Okay, welcome back, my brother. Welcome back. Trust is the base of any important relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, okay? Or or familiar. If you find that there is a lack of trust in your relationship, it is important to get to the root of that problem. That's right. Trust is important. What did I tell you guys? You can love somebody without trusting them. You can love your husband, you can love your wife, but if you don't trust them, that's a problem. But anybody you trust, you must love. Because love and trust in relationship and marriage, they go hand in hand. How do we say it in Nigeria? Parapasa. I don't even know how they say that. Parapasa. They are interwoven and getting interchangeable. Super. Oyibo. All right, so trust is very important. Ijoma says, speak about it, ma. Her face is like a her face is like a shaboki. Oh my goodness, you guys kill me. Chinda say right on. Not be small thing. Yes, it's true. Regina say now wow for my gender. I'm telling you, women we are so complicated. Our gender get K-leg. Okay, fear my gender. Oh, fear women. Women were so complicated. Every boy now your girlfriend or boyfriend feeling insecure. You know, sometimes we feel so, it's not about you. I keep telling my uniques when they come for coaching, man, he's so insecure. He keeps saying, he said, I'm cheating, I'm not cheating. Everybody agrees. I go to work, he said, I'm cheating with my co-worker. I go to church, he said, I'm cheating with my pastor. I go to fellowship, he said, I'm cheating with everybody. It's not about you, baby. It's about him. He's insecure. She is insecure. And because they are insecure, they are projecting it on you. So they think, oh, because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm not measuring up. Maybe I'm not treating her nicely. Maybe I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. She will cheat on me. If somebody gives her better, she will go. If somebody treats her better, she will go. If somebody says nice things to her, she will go. So it's about their own insecurity. They are scared that they will lose you because they know they are not measuring up. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. That's why. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you know, and you're not going anywhere. You know you're not going anywhere. Because you're well taken care of. You know I love you. And you love me too. I'm secured in that love. And I know you ain't going nowhere, girl. Ain't going nowhere. Okay, that's the stars. I put the link there in case you want to do the stars. Let me see. Even me, my star has refused to work. Today that everybody wants to give star, their star has refused to work. Stella say, oh, you boy. Jishikema, that's right. Thanks, ma, for all your teachings. Thank you, guys. You guys are welcome. Kenneth say, fact is all fact. All right, my unique. I'm about to leave you guys. I truly, truly love you guys. Remember, we go live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays for relationship and marriage. And then on Sundays, we go for spiritual empowerment. If you're not following Unique Akudo page, please follow this page. Right now, it's answering Akudo a hidden page, but I'm going to change it back. I'm waiting for my 7 days. I'm going to change it back, okay? Make sure you're following. Please remember, my uniques, coming on live is not enough. Share in your group. Share on your page. I'm checking people's pages. Share and let people hear. You can't keep on, oh, good job, Mama, good preaching. This was so good. I have learned a lot. You can't be the only one learning now. Don't be stingy. Share so that people in your 3,000 followers or friends can also learn and share. Okay? Remember what we say. When we empower one person in unique, we empower her entire generation. When we empower one sister, we empower her whole generation. When we empower one brother, we empower his whole generation. We are here to empower each other. All right? Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. Remember, be kind to yourself first and then to each other. All right? Love, love, love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.